He died on the cross for me. I am forgiven. I'm not forsaken. I walk the hills.
So the Lord has come, reconciled all things back to himself through Jesus Christ, sending his only begotten Son, the work of his hands, written on the flesh, Emmanuel, God sending himself to us to reveal the way back to him. That's what he did for Israel when he wrote on the tablets of stone. He said, here's my autobiography. This is how you can get to know me. And if you get to know me by doing these things, then we'll be good. We'll be tight. We'll be able to have relationship. But Israel, you know, it's hard when you read somebody's autobiography. You can't quite get their disposition. You don't know exactly how they're making their decisions or why they did the things they did, explained in the autobiography. You know, how did these 10 commandments get to be? How did these ordinances get to be? What was the disposition of God? Well, Jesus Christ is the manifest image of the invisible God. And so he comes and shows us how to live. And in the living of those things, you start to form dispositional theory, let's call it. And that dispositional theory starts leading you to believe, okay, well, this is why God is like this, because it's so rewarding to have this confidence that's untouchable. When you are walking in righteousness and truth, you don't have to fear the law, because the law is not looking for those who are walking in the ways of truth. You don't have to get mad at anybody if you're walking in the truth. People get mad when the truth spanks them. You know what I'm saying? When somebody's confronted with the truth, they get angry. And the wrath of man doesn't produce the righteousness of God. So the thing for us is to curb that, be slow to speak, quick to hear, slow to speak, and slow to get angry. I think that's the order that they come in. Be quick to hear, slow to speak, and slow to anger. And if we could do that, if we would judge ourselves, if we would all become introverted and start examining ourselves every moment, like, okay, why am I, okay, I'm standing, I'm not going to cross there because that would be disobedience. I wouldn't be upholding the head of all principality for the Lord's sake. Part of upholding the head of all principality is surrendering. Peter says, submit yourself to every ordinance of man for the Lord's sake, because he will make an open show of what is good and what is bad. And when we try everything for the Lord's sake, he is able to work righteousness in the earth. We can't do anything. You know, a wonderful situation I read online about plants the other day. We can take care of the plants, but we can't control whether they live or die. You know, we can care for people, and whether we care a bunch or care a little, we still don't have the power to bring life to that person. They have to be in relationship with God, and God has to awaken them. Our part is to make sure we're doing our part. That's our part. Make sure we're doing our part. Make sure we're living in the way. Make sure we understand that God sent his only begotten Son into the world to save men, not to destroy them. To save, to lead them back. Here's my only begotten Son. I'm gonna go without this for a while so that you can have him written on your hearts and your minds, Christ in us, and you can see how I live. And when we reject that, man, we're ultimately rejecting the Lord God. We don't want to do that. Hey, have a great day. It's hot. Been hot out here on the West Coast. Woo, I hope it's not going to be like that. It's August, though, so it'll probably be hot for a little while. That was a little squirrel thought manifesting. have a great day.
I am forgiven, I'm not forsaken. I walk the hills.